Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Detroit Become Human. I am Circle Master, and joining me in the Discord today we have Calli and Michael from the Great White North.
Hello.
Hello.
They are fellow LPers and friends of mine, and they are in the midst of some self-torture with the Mario Party series.
It's wonderful.
Aren't you so glad that Nintendo announced Mario Party 11?
Literally, when they announced it, I said, "Oh fuck."
Nice to meet you too, Astral King 999. Also, I was
Hello.
really happy when they announced Super Mario Party because it actually looks like they're going back to how Mario Party was fun. But we will see in a couple months whether that's true or not.
Counterpoint, Mario Party was never fun. Counterpoint, Mario Party was only fun in the original one. I forget where Amanda is. Maybe R2 will help me.
This area reminds me a lot of that one game, the puzzle game where you are doing lines.
Tetris?
No, not Tetris, like the 3D puzzle game that got really big where you're on an island.
I'm not sure what the hell you're talking about.
Hello, Amanda.
Now it's gonna bug me.
Oh, The Witness?
Yes, The Witness. Thank you.
That game was terrible.
Congratulations.
I see what Michael's going for, though. The world here in Detroit, where we are right now, looks similar. Very colorful.
It's very polygony.
Yes, sure.
You've been remarkable.
Very polygony. It looks very set up.
Thank you, Amanda.
Amanda
I like this
really
lady,
likes that
though.
we didn't kill that deviant in the last chapter that we were in.
Something about what happened.
Which is fair.
The interrogation scene.
I still think the world treats androids strangely.
What did you think of the deviant?
I really still can't get over how
I prevented it from being damaged, so we might still learn
cheap
something by
and affordable androids are in this world.
It said something to me.
That they don't have all of the jobs.
Inside. I don't know what that means.
It's possibly that it started out like everything was super expensive, but then as the technology became more commonplace, they just got cheaper.
What do you make of
Well, presumably, but still.
He's obviously not what I was expecting. But I don't have enough information yet to form a definitive opinion.
Unfortunately.
I've also never noticed this before, but holy cow is Connor's hair super detailed.
Well, he's the main character, of course.
But it's it actually looks soft, and you compare it to Amanda's whose hair doesn't look that soft. Like his looks like hair, like I could actually run my hands through it.
Yeah, Lisa here has a point. Probably the older models will have a cheaper price on them, and it would be kind of like if you're buying a laptop or something. There's varying degrees of what every android can function and do.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Even so, I mean, it's a freaking android. It should not cost less than a GTX 1080.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
Listen, I don't have all the answers. I don't fucking live here. I just showed up to the party.
You know what, Circle? The only one of us that can really find out the answers is your sister. She can phone up David Cage and just be like, hey, why are they cheap?
I really don't think that she could phone up David Cage. And honestly...
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
You know, I'm not even sure that David Cage put that much thought into it.
Probably not.
I really like this connection thing they do, where they blink.
They all have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, something.
I don't know why they even bother speaking at any point. Then just blink.
Take a look at the samples yet? Lab report says they cut it with something.
I'd say it before, that it's just really weird to be robot racist. Just because of the fact that it's what do you gain from it? It'd be like me really putting down my phone for something. And the part that got me is the first chapter with Connor when like that police guy is like being super rude to him, and it's just like Connor presumably doesn't feel things. That doesn't bother him. It doesn't bother him, and it can't hurt him. So it's like, what are you gaining? What's the point?
The point is catharsis.
Excuse me. Do you know what time
But,
Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night.
I don't know why you think
I'm pretty sure the idea behind hating androids is different from hating your phone because your phone didn't take your job. You didn't lose your job to, the new Apple iPhone X came out. We don't need you anymore. You're fired.
I guess though that there are people who've lost their jobs because of technology. In real life.
In real life, yeah, it happens a lot. Whoops.
And I've done surveys where they ask if that's a thing I'm worried about, and I'm like, I don't think... I don't know what the future holds. I don't see a machine doing graphic design.
You never know. There are machines that are writing classical music and such, writing newspaper articles.
Now you've just given me an existential crisis circle.
I mean,
You're out of the job now, son.
Anderson didn't seem like a baseball hat wearing guy.
I really want to know why, like, Connor thinks he's gonna be at this fucking job. Like, what part of you said, yeah, he'll show up? It's not like I've met him at, like, a bar or anything, but he'll show up.
Well, he does have to show up at some point, and it's apparently new.
What if he didn't show up today? What if he, like, didn't show up for, like, a fucking, like, month?
Oh my god, it would
Connor's
be hilarious.
Just gonna sit there.
He would, though. He would literally sit there.
Dust.
I don't think he would literally sit there for a month. I think at a certain point he would go out and look for him the same way went out and looked for him and found him at the bar.
It would be so funny, though, as if, like, there's a chance that he doesn't show up today, so it just shows you Connor sitting there in a time-lapse of a day going by. And it's something to do with what you did in a previous chapter with him.
Okay, I want donuts. Please.
Will you share? If I give you money to get donuts, can you get me some?
Only if they can be donuts from this place near our house that is freshly made donuts. It's like a bakery. Only if it's that place.
Well, you can't leave now because Hank's here. We have to do our job.
Oh no.
Fuck you, Hank.
I can't believe you said fuck you to Clancy Brown. He's a national treasure. I won't tolerate this.
What else has he been in?
He was in Shawshank Redemption. He was the best character in Starship Troopers. He's apparently done a ton of voice work. I think he's like Mr. Krabby in like SpongeBob or something. He's done like tons and tons of voice work. But yeah, he was in movies before that. He's a great actor.
Oh, he was in Thor.
CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before.
I don't pay attention to actors a lot.
I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Shitty of me.
Why me? Why do I got to be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about it.
Well, actors are people too.
I can barely change the settings on my own phone. Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
I think the problem is that Michael just doesn't pay a lot of attention.
Fucking androids, and you let me
So
CyberLife sent over this.
You could tell him the sky is blue, and he wouldn't believe you because he wasn't listening in the first place.
No fucking way.
It's true.
Well, then why would he not believe me?
Plastic prick.
Because he wasn't listening in the first place.
Well, he might not believe that I said that, but I don't know why that would make him not believe that the sky is blue.
Probably because he also is not looking up at the fucking sky.
Okay.
Have you met Michael?
So I don't have to add any more pages.
Not in person, no. I haven't met you either. This is the wonder of the internet.
It's honestly a shame that you haven't met us in person.
Why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things? Why are you doing this to me? Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
I do like Hank. I like Hank as a character. I think that, like,
You were
he's
just
just
saying
definitely...
fuck you to him.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you, like, ugh.
And Circle, you can like a character without them always being
Lieutenant
great.
Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey,
How many times do I tell
I don't need
you,
a
like,
machine to
people
tell me how
fuck
to
you
handle
and then
my
I love
work,
you in the
okay?
same
So
fucking
get the
sentence?
fuck out of my office.
How many times?
More often than I ever expect, and it's weird.
Fuck off.
Oh, that was an awkward movement towards the door.
Well, he's a robot.
I really hate that he has a glass fucking, like, office.
It's the future, so I bet you he can even just like push a button and like fake blinds come down.
No, the fake blinds are not fake blinds. It just starts to, like, do, like, a fadey thing. Like, how, like, you have that not see-through glass. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it would, yeah. Michael knows what I talk about.
In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working.
Well, Hank is
Like
crabby,
a great team.
so pat him on the shoulder,
Anywhere I could use?
and then it'll be Patty.
That's not an option.
Yes, it is. I will make it one.
I really like Connor there saying, "I'm happy to work with you," because it's just like, that's not true, really. Because Connor isn't a deviant yet, so he doesn't have emotions.
I'm
maybe
simulating the emotion of happiness to make you like me. With you.
But then,
I
like,
think no, but the thing is that would be the polite and correct thing to say to someone. Like, when you meet someone at a job, like, you're always like, "Yes, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to work with you."
yeah, you're actually right. I never thought of it like that, where it's just like Connor is just right now trying to be like the super. This is how humans interact. Like asking about a dog.
Well, of course he's gonna ask about a dog. Dogs are great.
The Black Death.
I mean, androids like dogs,
Everybody should like dogs.
Energy.
You listen to heavy
like Teddy.
metal?
Well,
Teddy is a dog. Yes, everybody should like Teddy.
Oh, you such a
Do we
good
get to
boy.
meet Sumo? Because I just saw a Sumo emote.
Yes, you do get to meet Sumo.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Too long.
That's a spoiler, but who cares?
What's a spoiler?
That you get to meet Sumo.
Oh, that's not a spoiler. That's like
A
when you
wish.
like yeah. It's just like here's a great thing about this game to enjoy.
My balls, okay?
You know what people like? Dogs. Let's give them a dog.
if you have any files on deviants,
You know what people
like to
should
take a
really
look.
like, though?
Terminals
Red
on your
pandas.
desk. Knock yourself out.
Have you seen pictures of red pandas? They're the cutest.
I have Circle. I follow Dan. So,
Hey, that's supposed to be Marcus.
oh,
I
interesting.
don't know why they didn't put a picture of him there.
They'd have a
Wasn't he a
picture.
special model though? Isn't he like? He doesn't-
is.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
But
Maybe they're just
he
using, like,
was,
their stock
He was
images.
destroyed at the scene. They should have taken pictures of the evidence.
Well, they didn't do a very good job. Okay, the cops are stupid.
Also, if you read this, the Leo didn't even die. He was unconscious.
Yeah, I just saw that attempted murder. What?
Now I'm trying. I think Dan called him Slim Shady. So yeah, Slim Shady didn't even die from that.
Fuck.
I was
Now
under the
my hopes
assumption that
and
he
dreams are-
did.
Nope. He's alive.
So the options. So the
and
options
hey, there's
are.
Valorie.
So what happens here if?
Todd's totally dead. That's homicide.
Okay. What happens here if you don't do anything? You don't go deviant, and instead,
43 files.
Kara is
First
destroyed.
dates back 9 months. It all started
If
in Detroit.
Kara's destroyed, then she's not
Across the
listed.
country.
Because she didn't go deviant.
An AX-400
So then what is this chapter about then?
That could be a good starting point for our investigation.
This chapter? This is about Connor and Hank.
Yes, but right now they're saying that they're going to start their investigation by going after Kara.
No, they're just starting their investigation by looking at all of the leads of Deviant cases.
Yeah, that doesn't mean
I
Kara
misread.
specifically.
I misread that. Sorry.
I was scrolling. Yeah, I was like scrolling through all of the cases involving Deviants, and it's like press square to skip because there's a lot of them.
Like you know me. I'm not your friend, and I don't need your advice, okay?
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot.
But yeah, speaking of these offices, as Spade 7K is in the chat as well, is earlier we talked about the all glass office. Apparently, open plan offices actually reduce productivity because everybody becomes paranoid about everybody else watching them.
Killed the guy last night.
Oh, really?
I can see that.
In the Ravendale district.
I'd always heard
Kind of
that
like an open classroom.
I'd always heard that like having closed offices like was bad for morale.
I think there's pros and cons to anything that you do in life, and that would be like one of them. Like, yeah, sure, open offices, you can like have more discussion and there's more sociability there, but that also means your productivity probably goes down, like all that. So
missed something.
What are you missing?
I don't know. I missed it
Find
twice.
magic stone. Oh my god, I need to know what that does.
Yeah.
That's definitely a spoiler if I tell you what that is, but it's basically just a thing you can look at, and he goes, huh, that's a thing.
Huh.
But it's in the Zen Garden with Amanda.
So do you think that this game has enough to it to warrant actually redoing things to find this stuff?
It branches out a lot more later on. Like here, you can see, oh look, there's two
So you had all
options.
those options at the beginning, and then there's only 2 options at the end.
Yeah, this is just all the things that you can do in the police station.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can
Because what had happened for us was we played Heavy Rain, and then we got to the ending like, oh my god, we got to go back and try different things, and then we realized it didn't really matter.
Yeah, Heavy Rain doesn't really matter, but like this
and then
one
Beyond Two Souls also doesn't really.
This chapter almost always leads to Hank gets a lead. Hank only leaves to get lunch if Kara is destroyed.
Oh.
Okay.
Because the lead is Kara. Spoilers. Anyway, later chapters become a lot more open-ended, and there's a lot more variation. So
Spade will fight for Kara.
But again, do you think this game is worth replaying to try different things?
I would say so, especially since once you complete the game, you can skip around in the chapters. You don't have to like start from the beginning every time. And you can just make different choices and go from there.
Okay, that's interesting. That's probably better than having you replay everything just to try one different path.
Yeah. So, like, I could have... Like, I didn't talk to the android that we saved in the interrogation, so if I wanted to, I could just replay this chapter and go do that. I wouldn't have to, like, start the game over to show that off. Or, like, I could go to the first chapter with Kara and let her get destroyed, rather than going to the very start of the game, if I wanted to show off the Hank goes to get lunch path for whatever reason.
Well, maybe he has a delicious lunch.
I mean, we saw those donuts on his desk, and if it isn't those donuts, then what could lunch really be? And it's like, I can't even imagine. It must be great.
Well, I will give you another spoiler for that. Lunch is a burger.
That is delicious, depending on what the burger is, where it's from, how they prepared it, what is on it.
Well, for that, you will have to
If-
stay tuned and watch the chapter where Hank eats his lunch. But that will do it for this episode. Thank you, Calli and Michael, for joining me once again.
You're welcome.
What's the name of your
You're
channel
welcome.
specifically?
Great White North. Right?
Yep, youtube.com/c/Great White North.
There you go. And there will be a link in the description once this is on YouTube. Next time is... What is next time? Another Kara chapter that unfortunately Valerie will not be here for because she's doing acting projects.
Makes it sound like it's not the Tick.
No, I'm pretty sure she wrapped on the Tick. She's doing like some stage stuff.
Oh, cool.
And
Oh.
I don't have Amazon things, so I haven't actually seen the Tick.
Well, you should borrow somebody's account who has it and watch the Tick.
Well then, cough it up, Circle.
Or
Let's go.
I don't have Amazon Prime. I'm poor.
Well, then you suck.
And with that, until next time, take care.
Bye.
Bye.